I forgot to put a title. Okay. Right now I'm testing it. I picked, what do you call it? I picked, went back to ecom, and this time I selected Restream and see if it is going to publish it on multiple places now at the same time. Let's see how that works. And yes, oh, 1 second. Interesting. So what it did, that means I made a mistake. That means I had to go back to Restream and change the title or the subject, because I had a subject on Friday, and basically it grabbed the old subject, okay, and it wouldn't, it broadcast, now it's broadcasting, but it's using the old subject. Makes sense? So that's interesting. So when I log into, oh wow, it's showing up on Restream as well. Interesting. Let me see if I can change the title in real time. Update. Okay, I updated all the titles. Let's see if the title changes. Can you all hear me clearly though? Ah, awesome. The title changed in real time. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, let me see. And on Periscope, looks like I'm live on Periscope. Thank you for the likes, the hearts. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm basically testing. I'm testing the Ecom, which is another multi-streaming application. And right here on Facebook, I'm back. So, okay, so to solve this problem, Angelina, assalamu alaikum. How are you, sister? What you doing? What you doing? How you been? So with this one, this is a part 2. So folks in Periscope, what I was doing, I was testing this. This week, I'm going to be spending some time testing the Ecom. Last week, I was using Restream.io, right? Restream.io mostly was a web-based multi-streaming application, but Ecom is only for Mac, and it's a application. Hey Rose, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Basically, you have to download the application on your Mac machine. The configuration is super easy, but what happens if you want to go live, you cannot go live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope all at the same time. So you have to basically pick one platform and go live. So you might be asking like, okay, why would I use Ecom if I already have Facebook Live? I can go directly to Facebook Live. True, but you cannot go live from your laptop to Periscope, for example. The cool features that Ecom comes with, which is sharing the screen. You can have guests share the, like you can have it's like a 4 split screen with guests using Skype. You can connect to regular DSLR camera to go live, and Mary Smith does this a lot. So there's some extra features. So when it comes to like using this application, trying to find out what do you exactly want, like what is the purpose of your live streaming and what do you exactly need, and look at those applications and use it. So last week I tested Restream. I like the customer support there. It is a web-based. Had some minor glitches, but the problem was resolved as soon as I contacted the team, and they're super helpful. For the LinkedIn, I wish LinkedIn gave me the access. Zeustik, thank you for tuning in. I wish LinkedIn gave me the access to go live on LinkedIn, but I'm going to contact them again. So today I'm just, or this week I'm testing with Ecom, and what I'm going to do eventually, I'm going to do a cross-reference between Ecom, Yardstream, and what do you call it, Restream.io, and also the Switchboard.live. I want to compare them and pick the one that I need most for my, purposes and objective, and how I'm going to utilize it to provide value to you, for you guys, right? So that's what I say when people ask me which platform should I go. Well, Test the one that you want to try and see exactly what you need from it, and use that based on your need. Does that make sense? That's what I'm talking about, right? So how's the quality? Can you all hear me? Shooting the Dark SA, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Is it slow? What is the quality? I'm looking at Facebook. Looks like the quality is good based on the connection. What's up, James? What's going on, my brother? Hey, Angel. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, James. Any new project coming up, bro? Anything else going on there? Let me know. Let's see. So, if y'all have any question about these applications, if you have any question how to utilize live streaming for your business, do let me know right now. Ask me. Leave comment below. If you have any question about digital marketing as well, put a comment on the bottom. Let me look at YouTube right here. See if anybody asking me a question on YouTube. Let me close this. Even though I closed the browser for Restream, it is still broadcasting on YouTube. If anybody is on YouTube wants to check it, please check and let me know how is the sound quality. And Periscope looks kind of a little bit choppy on Periscope, but on Facebook looks good. Gonna be working on Jaquin Castro's site. Nice, man. Dang, you're gonna work on his website. Let me know if there's anything going on, if you need help. Angelina said, nope, it looks great and sounds great. Thank you, Angelina. Appreciate it. Hopefully, inshallah, you can come to the Arabic class. Jeremiah is feeling well right now. Alhamdulillah, he came, last Friday. So we had a fun class as usual. All right, so any questions? Thank you for the hearts on Periscope. I highly appreciate it. If you are enjoying this live streaming, if you know anybody that needs some help or are interested to learn about digital marketing or specifically about live streaming, please go ahead and invite them. Tag them, invite them, share this with them. Just don't tag with somebody that are not cool. You know what I mean? So when I look at these live streaming applications, I have to look at a few things like ease of use, the quality of the streaming bandwidth, the customer support. What else I look for? The features that can be applicable to what I want, to what I need, or what I want to do with it. Does that make sense? So that's why it's good to test these. So far, I'm liking the e-com, but if I'm going to spend money with Restream, I don't know if I should go with e-com as well, unless if there's some features that I can use it through e-com. Do you see my linked shot in the? Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my God! What is your question? Sorry. Did you see my LinkedIn question? No, I didn't. It didn't come up. It did not come. And it's funny because on YouTube the title was updated, but on Periscope the title didn't update. Let me refresh Periscope on my laptop. Okay, but Shooting the Dark SA, no, I didn't see a question about LinkedIn. Let me try this again. Did not see it. But with the LinkedIn, I just don't have the access for that. For the live streaming beta, I don't have the access yet. It's very strange because the title on the Periscope didn't change, but the title on YouTube changed, and also on On Facebook, it didn't. That's also interesting. Very interesting. Why change on YouTube, but it didn't change? It did not change on Facebook, and it could be my browser too. It could be this my browser probably heavily cached in, and it's not updating properly. So that could be the reason. But are you all having an issue with is the video screen or the broadcast? Is it choppy? Is it freezing? Because when I look at the ecom, it looks good. On Facebook, it looks good. On YouTube, I'm noticing some what do you call it? Blur. I'm noticing some blur and freeze. Gonna be okay. So. That's another important thing, because if the quality is not good, and a lot of it is going to be not just the application, but it's mostly based on the Wi-Fi connection. It plays a great part. But I'm looking here. The YouTube looks good. Periscope, I see tons of heart. Thank you for the heart. Let me know if you have any questions. I need questions. I want questions. Anybody has questions? Shoot in the dark. I'm sorry, man. I for some reason I don't know what is your question about LinkedIn. Please ask me again so I can see it. Because when you comment, okay, here we go. Freezing periodically. Okay, there you go. Oh, cool. So I can see the comments on the ecom. Beautiful. Yes. Ecom. Okay. Oh, here we go. Shoot in the dark. It says, is LinkedIn for business also, not just job seekers and individual? Absolutely. You can think of LinkedIn as a professional networking social media site. So it's not just for job. It's not for networking. I mean, you can actually get clients through LinkedIn. You can. LinkedIn has a lot of cool features right now. You can hire contractors through LinkedIn, and instead of going to Upwork or Guru.com or freelancers, you can do that under Pro Finders, which is part of the LinkedIn. You also have Lynda, which was acquired by LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is acquired by Microsoft. You can write a blog within LinkedIn. So if you have an amazing content, you want to write it on LinkedIn so your content can view it and see it, and take them from that unique content that you wrote on LinkedIn and take them back to part 2 of your content on your website. So that way you are going to get some traffic from a high authority site such as LinkedIn, and that can also boost your SEO and get the quality target audience coming to your site. So let's see. Everything good here. Rose, thank you. Shooting the dog says Card is good on LinkedIn. Okay. What else? Did you see my LinkedIn question? Now I see it. Freezing periodically. Okay. Where did you get that sharp haircut? It's from an awesome place. A friend of mine, his name is Fadi, at the Prince Barbershop. Okay. Check out the Prince. It's not the Prince. The Prince Barbershop. Check him out. You can just Google his name, Prince Barbershop. It's not far from the Wurzbach and Medical. He's really good. He's one of the best barber that I know. What other Restream apps have you tried? Well, Restream.io, Ecom right now, BLab when they came several years ago. I tested BLab a while back, and there's other one, but mostly high end. I knew about them. Some of my colleagues tested it, but not me personally. I want to do something for myself right now, especially this year, since I promised everyone that I'm going to be live streaming. So right now I'm going to test 4 right now, which Restream is already done, Ecom, then Yardstream, and I think Switchboard.live. Unless if you know any other, let me know so I can test it. Rosalind, did I see a question? What was your question? Let me go up. Everything is good. Rose, what is your question? What is your question? And the cool thing about Ecom, I can open the chat box through Ecom, and I can move it around on my screen. So if I have a 2 screen, I can have everything in one screen as well. So that's pretty cool. But Rose, can you ask me again? I only see your last question about did you see my question? Okay, I don't see anything else. So what I'm gonna do, because I can see the comment on Ecom, I'm gonna close the Periscope browser. I don't know if anybody commenting on YouTube. If anybody can go to my YouTube channel, just look up for Yusuf Chowdhury and do me a favor, do a test, see if you can comment there. I just want to make sure that it comes up on this box right here. Can you see me now? Well, I can see your question that says, did you see my question? Yes. Can you see me now? Yes. Now, yes. I say the word now, yes. Shaylin, hey, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in on Facebook. Do Facebook boost help? Or would you say to do just a Facebook ad? Or is one better for certain things than the others? That is an excellent question, Shaylin. Rose, just give me a second. Let me answer Shannon's question first, and I'll get back with you. I know your question is, how can I create a digital course from certified nursing assistant? I'll get back to you on that one. Let me first answer Shannon's question. So, do Facebook boost help? Yes, it helps if you do it strategically and properly. But you have to understand and realize that when it comes to, hey James, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. You rock. Okay. By the way, guys, James, he's one of the top web developers here in San Antonio. So he makes like crazy, big, amazing sites for big clients. You have to check him out. Okay, I mean check his website, not check him out literally, but you know what I mean. So, do Facebook boosts help, or would you say to do just a Facebook ad? First of all, when it comes to Facebook ad, you have 15 categories. So the ad that you're going to select depends on the objectivity of your ad. Okay. Thanks, James. He said that the audio on YouTube is much better. Awesome. I can see it on this one box right here. That's pretty cool. So I don't even have to leave the. Well, I guess if I want to comment on YouTube, then I might have to go to YouTube, because one of the features in Restream that I can comment on the Restream box, and that's supposed to show up in that platform. Hi Angel, thank you for tuning to my YouTube channel as well. Thank you. Okay, so Shaylin, there's a 15 categories, so it depends on what is the objective of your ad. If you have an e-commerce website, you want to send traffic so people can purchase that product, there's an ad for that. It's called a website conversion ad. If you want to send traffic to your website to capture leads, there's an ad called website traffic ad. If you have a video that you want a lot of viewers, there's a specific ad for that. If you have a Facebook page and you want to get quality interested audience to your page, there's an ad for that. If you have a post that you posted on your Facebook business page, but you want more people to read it, then you are going to run the boost. Make sense? Because the idea behind the boost is for that post to be visible to all your Facebook members, plus if you want to select their friends and family, right? Why? Because organically, let's assume you have 1,000 followers on Facebook page. If you're going to post, less than 1 or 2% going to see that post. So what the boost does, in a way, it will help you to make sure that all the members of your Facebook page can see it, right? So if you have a blog material, some content that is educational, you want them to benefit and read, you can run the boost. Or if you have a new offer for a product or service, you can also do that so people can come to that particular landing pages and take some action, right? So you can test it. Or you can also go to the Facebook Ad Manager and run different tests based on your need. Like, why do you want to run this ad? For what purpose, right? What do you want to achieve from it? Then you select that particular category. Then you can test it with, ad with images, like up to 6, ad with a video, and so forth, okay? So let me know if I answered your question. Okay. All right. So Rose was asking me, how can I create a digital course from certified nursing? Are you saying for or from? If you're saying for certified nursing assistant, well, first of all, you have to be certified nurse. That means you have the qualification to be that nurse and whatnot. And once you get that license, through school and whatnot, nursing school, and you did work in the field and you have some experience, and then you can start convert your experience into learning material, right? You can just basically write some content in a Google Docs document about the steps on how to get certified. Then you can start creating some sort of online course. So now you have many options. If you are not too technical and if you don't have enough budget to create something sophisticated or robust, you can look into thinkific.com, you can look into teachable.com or Skillshares or Udemy, and you can basically sell your course there by either making videos to your PowerPoint presentation where your voice is there, or maybe your video, however you want to do it, and you just put it out there and test it and see how it works, right? Because you got to test the product first. You can do some research and find out if anybody else is doing it. If they do, then you study how they are doing it, what kind of material they're using, what kind of content, what kind of strategies, what kind of site, what kind of branding they have, so you can start do something similar, right? So if you go with these proprietary platform, it's not going to cost you a lot. You're probably going to end up paying, like, let's say with a Teachable, you might be paying like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks a month and just upload all your materials as a video. Then you can create a landing page through these third-party tools. Then you market it. Whether, or if you do it organically, it's going to take you forever to get the traffic that you need. But if you learn how to use Bing advertising or Google ads or Facebook ad, then you can utilize some of those ads so you can get the target audience be interested in your course, right? But beside all that, you also have to understand how the copy works, how the content works, how to attract interested audience to take the action. But the most important thing is that because the digital marketing, or especially creating the courses, it can overwhelm you if you don't know how this thing works. So my advice is start with one thing first, and that is write the material that you want to teach. Okay? And if you want to do something extra, that is research your audience. So one of the biggest problems that people do is that they come with the product, but they don't know who is their customer. So why do you want to come with the product when you don't know who you're going to sell it to, right? So do some research and find out if anybody else doing something similar, if anybody wants to buy this product, or what other people are searching for when they want to learn this sort of thing. Try to do in-depth research about your market audience, about your target audience, about your ideal customers. Then you create the product, right? Then after that, we can talk about the rest of the other stuff. Because if I can give you a lot of resources. And in fact, I believe I did already give you some resources from the WP Beginner. And if you learn through those, you won't be able to learn everything in one night. Just like, when people work out, right? You got to start very basic, cardio, small lifting weight, give it a several months, and maybe within 6 months, there's some improvement. And if you stay consistent, after 1 year, there's some improvement. Same thing with digital marketing, right? Because it takes years of experience and mistake for somebody to be very good at it. You can learn this stuff, you can take action, but if you get overwhelmed, then my advice is just start with one and don't overthink too much about other stuff. Because a lot of people, what they do, they just want to learn everything, but they never take any action. You know what I mean? So if you have some sort of material that you want to teach, write those material down completely, then get back with me. Let's see. Let me talk to my team here. Just give me 1 second. Shailen said yes. Okay, thank you. You're most welcome, Shailen. Thank you for asking that awesome question. Fatima wa alaikum assalam. كيف الحال? كيف حالك? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, does anybody has any questions? Okay, anyone else has any questions? Come on, folks. It is 10:38 p.m. Central Time. Day then. I see you commented, but I don't see it in my freaking box. What was your comment? What was your comment? What was your comment? James Lewis, is Google AdWords still a thing? Oh man, absolutely. Not just as a thing, they're getting so sophisticated, and I believe they are going to incorporate AI to the Google Ads. The advantage of running Google Ads or Bing advertising or any online ads like the social media ads is that you can understand the behavior of your target audience in a short period of time. What I mean by that, within weeks, within a month, you would know what's exactly happening, how they're converting, where they're coming from, how they're spending their time on the website. So you can do A/B tests, you can analyze the quality of the landing pages or the website based on running the ads, because you can get those data and make the changes, make the tweak and adjustment. It is a bit expensive too, because sometimes you will have 500 click and maybe only 50 conversion out of 500. Depends on the type of business or not. So we highly recommend it, because the thing with the, and it depends also on the customer needs. Some clients are smart, they understand, they look at the business for the long term, and they might have enough good money to invest it on their business. Because when you build the business, sometimes you have to look at it from 3 to 5 year kind of vision. You don't want to expect to get good result within a year. Most businesses, they get their money back after 5 years, right? So if once you implement, and they're all important, once you implement the SEO, for example, or the social media content strategies, those organic marketing, it's not just about time. It is kind of time consuming, but it takes long, man. It takes a lot of time, and there's no guarantee. I mean, especially with the SEO, we don't know if it's going to take this particular customer 3 months or 6 months or 9 months or 1 year. So for example, in my experience for more than a decade, is that some clients ranked within 3, there were very few, some after 6, 7, 8, some after 1.5 years. So, and if the client has that kind of money to invest thousands of dollars every month, then of course they can go with that, because once they reach that level, and if they want to shut down or pause on the online ads, it's not going to harm their business, because the organic traffic is coming consistently, continuously, more than the ad traffic itself. Do you see what I'm saying? We have clients that get 300 hits a day versus 40, 50 clicks on conversion through ad, for example. So if they shut down the ad, even though the ad has like a 50,000 impression and this many click, the organic is higher. And I would say the ad area could be like probably half or a quarter of that. Okay. If they pause it, it doesn't harm their business, because the organic one is basically overcoming the ad itself, right? So that is the advantage. And some clients, they just want to run ads, because their conversion is pretty much high. What I mean by that, if they get one customer per month, they're going to probably make thousands of dollars based on the service that they provide. You know what I mean? But if you are selling like a plastic cup for like $1, and you were spending like $1,000 a month, and you're not making anything except like probably $200 profit, then that's a loss. You don't want to do that. So it really depends on the value of the customer, how much the customer that let's say if my client gets a customer, what's the value of that customer, right? If that customer brings this particular client $2,000, $3,000, then, or even $5,000. So for him, if he only gets 1 or 2, he gets his money back, right? But if he gets like 10, then he made so much profit, versus if he spend a couple of thousand with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that was a good question from James Lewis. Wendy, what's going on? It's been a while. How was the steak? Can you help me update my PHP? Man, I'm not a PHP developer. I'm actually not a developer at all. But if you do need help, I can ask one of my developer to look into your account. What I mean by that, you have to be more specific. Are you asking me to update the PHP server to the latest update, typically your hosting provider should do that without you asking them, okay? Because that's a standard. Anytime there's a new requirement, hosting company is supposed to, release the what do you call it? Release or implement the latest update for PHP. So give me a specific question. What do you mean? What kind of help do you need with the PHP? Any more question, guys? These questions are great. It is 10:44 p.m. Central Time. Let's see. It's showing on my dashboard that I need to be updated. Okay, on your dashboard, which dashboard? Your WordPress self-hosted dashboard? Is that what you're getting the information? If you are, then you really have to. Ghulam Khaloon, assalamu alaikum. How are you? Thank you for. Hey, brother Ghulam, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So if it's a WordPress, if once you log into your self-hosted WordPress, then typically it's your hosting provider. They're supposed to make the update on their PHP. Yeah, I figured. So who's your hosting? Oh, first of all, what's the domain? If you don't mind, what's the domain address? Mustafa is like, ha ha ha, laughing. Thank you. So first you have to contact your hosting provider because there's no cost for you. That means they should not charge you to update the PHP. Okay. If you have a specific message when you log in, take a snapshot and send me a Facebook what do you call it DM, so I can see exactly what's the message. But in most cases, it is the hosting. WordPress is going to send you that message, but they're asking you to have your hosting provider update. You know what I mean? Let's see. Ruben is live on Periscope as well. If y'all know Ruben, you might want to check him out. See what he's talking about. So yeah, Wendy. So let me know who's the hosting provider. I would ask you to really contact the hosting first because they shouldn't charge you. They should really take care of it and fix the PHP. If you can send me the snapshot, then let me look into it, and I have one of my developer get in quickly and make some adjustment. If he or she can fix it within 15 minutes, then I won't charge you anything. There'll be no cost for you, okay? But if it takes them more than an hour, then I'm gonna have to charge you. Okay, I'll let you know how much it is. Keep those questions coming, guys, ladies. Keep those questions coming in. It is 10:46 p.m. Central Time, San Antonio, Texas. What is this? James Lewis, another great question. I gotcha. How long do you think LinkedIn will keep its algorithm before it ends up like Facebook, where everyone will not see your post? That's a good question. I honestly don't have the answer for it. I might have to look into it. Because if you look at LinkedIn right now, they kind of look like Facebook, right? They do kind of look like Facebook, and but I'm really excited for their what you call it, the live streaming option. I'm really excited for that because now I'll be able to put my material because I usually share some good stuff there anyway, but I do want to utilize the live streaming feature because you can give more value through live streaming and build a good connection, and especially when people ask you in real time, the content is so organic. And I've been recommending live streaming since 2015. There's an opportunity for you to give a lot of value and to engage, and something for the audience, for them to engage as well. And of course, the streaming going to stay on these platforms. You can go back to it later on and start checking it, right? But yeah, I mean they keep tweaking, because on by Microsoft right now, just you don't want to get that blue screen of death on LinkedIn, right? So, excuse me. But yeah, right now they're trying to imitate in so many ways, like Facebook, where they have messaging box, chat system, and if you go to the work option on the top right corner of LinkedIn, you will see they have a learning, which is a feature that I love because part of Lynda. They have analytics inside. Post a job. You can use their advertising platform. You can create a group just like Facebook group. And Pro Finder, you can find contractors from there instead of going to Upwork. And of course, they also acquired Slasher.net, so you can upload all your presentation and put in Slasher. So that's some cool features that I like. You know what I mean? And I think what made it more powerful is the pulse or the blog feature. So you can write a content on LinkedIn, like a high quality content, and the contact going to see that, right? Then and that's why I tell a lot of folks that try to write unique content there, but the part two you can take them back to your website so you can get some sort of backlink. You know what I mean? So I mean these these social media platforms, I mean they keep changing. They're going to keep changing regardless, you know what I mean? And so smart businesses and marketers need to understand how they work and utilize it. Because, for example, from last year or this year, a lot of people talking about TikTok. I haven't got into it yet because a lot of the stuff that I see there is kind of silly and cringy and corny. But there are some businesses, there's a group that I'm part of, a digital marketer, where they share this information. So one of the guy was said that, yeah, Samsung and big companies are getting into it. So that's a good sign because if big companies getting into it, that means there might be an opportunity and possibility for small business as well, right? At the same time, even if the big company can get into it, that means they have the money to waste and test, but not necessarily the startup and the small businesses. So anyway, I asked the community that if you all have any more resources about case studies, or if you all already tested it with your customer, let us know the number, how did it work, what kind of businesses exist in TikTok, and that kind of stuff, because you don't want to fall into this sort of hype where anybody just throw a hype, hey, look at the latest and the greatest, and jump in. I mean, I do say yes, you have to jump in and try, but strategically, not just blindly. You gotta do your homework before you jump in. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of things going to come and go. A lot of things going to be popular here and there. But as a business, you have to, or my advice is, you want to diversify and not throw everything in one basket. So what I mean by that, try to be everywhere if you can. If you have the resources, if you have the fund financially, if you have the team that can do that for you, go for it. But if you're one person, then you got to stick with what you can do, because you don't want to end up getting burned out at the end of the day. So that was an excellent comment and question from James on YouTube. All right, anybody else? Anyone else has a question? Let's see. Excuse-moi. Let me check. One second. Working with the team. Okay. Any question? Any question? Beep, 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 beep. All right, folks. Any more questions? I see there are 5 people on Facebook. Any more questions? Don't just stare at me here. If you all enjoyed from watching this live streaming, do me a favor, share it, tag your cool people, and invite. Please. It is 10:55 p.m. Central Time here in San Antonio, Texas. Do, 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 do. Beep, 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 beep. All right, folks. Any more questions? If y'all don't have any question, I will bounce. I shall bounce. Windy, I got a jet for now, but send me your phone number in DM and let's catch up. Fast shower. Let's see. Okay, these are some great questions. Do, do. All right, looks like we're good. No more questions coming in. Okay, folks. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, like maybe 9 p.m. Central Time or maybe 10 p.m. Central Time. So if y'all still have any questions, make sure y'all send me DM messages or leave your questions below on the comment area. 10:58 p.m. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, all right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for those who is going to watch the replay. And if you do, please type replay on the comment section, especially on Facebook and on YouTube. And I'll get back with you folks tomorrow. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good evening and thanks a lot. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.